Hey, good morning. I'm going to hurry up and do a quick little reading this morning. Today I'm going to be using the Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot. I really don't use this deck much, but um, it was kind of calling to me the other day, so I picked it up and used it. Actually, I didn't buy this deck. Somebody else in the house, the significant other in the house, bought the deck, and she wanted to learn to read tarot. But then this one here has a very, it follows the Rider-Waite system, but their Five of Swords is way off, really. And that kind of messed her up from what she learned, because she's used to my original deck that she likes was my Robin Wood deck. Um, so even though the pictures are beautiful, I love the pictures. Great artwork. I really love it. Either way, let me go ahead and get this done real quick. 3-card daily. After this, if you happen to be on our Sacred Moons Facebook page, I'm going to post something up on there for a daily for everyone who responds, actually. So, yeah, Sacred Moons on Facebook. We have a personal page if you're interested. Also, if you like a reading, if you're interested, mediumship reading or a tarot reading, which I am a medium, and the way I operate is if I don't make a connection with you and somebody who's passed, I don't charge. And right now, with a big special going on of only $30 for a half hour of my time, I suggest getting on it, because the normal price is $100 for a 1 hour time period with me. So going over to scottstarot.com. That's SCOTTSTAROT, scottstarot.com. Okay, I'm going to give this a shot. What do we have here? Bing, bing, bing. This is a really nice lid deck. It does call to me every now and then. Oh man, I got that one yesterday. Actually, I done one yesterday. I meant to do a video, but I didn't. Wasn't able to. Not very good. Not very good at all. Makes me feel like there's a lot of ego and stuff that's involved with this. First thing I got, this is the Empress card in this deck. Came up reversed. Reversing, the first thing that pops to me is lazy. It's about when this card comes up reversed for me. This is a whole lot about it's an abundance card. So it's a lack of abundance, and a lot of that lack of abundance a lot of times has something to do with not doing work, being lazy, and so forth, which may well be me. With the daily, it can always be you or somebody that's around you, but it's lacking in abundance. That just came to me very, very clearly there. So lacking in abundance, and a lot of it has to do with not getting out and doing things, getting up and doing things that you should be doing. You're blocking yourself a lot when this comes up reversed, as far as the abundance coming into you and so forth. I find a lot of people, when they have this, they have a very negative attitude, and they have this mental block about bringing in abundance to themselves. Everything is bad and blah blah blah. The focus seems to be on blocking the abundance instead of bringing it in. So difficulties there. Also, there could be a difficulties because a lot of times this is pregnancy and stuff like that. You could hear something about difficulties of a pregnancy, or a mother, maybe a mother who's just had a child or something like that. So something to look at. And I say that because it brings up a thought, because I just had a cousin that had a baby. She's perfectly fine. But just a thought. I think that's just maybe you kind of worry sometimes. But I thought about her, and she just recently had a baby, so as soon as I said mother, she popped into my mind. So either way, next card I have is, this is going to be, I'm going to show it up right, this deck. This is the Seven of Swords. Oh, it came out reversed. Now, when it comes out reversed, I get a lot of cowardice. not standing up for yourself, not when you get attacked and so forth, you don't stand up for yourself. But a lot of times in this case here, it can be that you're so overwhelmed, you're in a bad position that you're not able to stand up for yourself. There's too much that's going on, and you can't. Um, if you stand up and fight, you're going to win. It's like you get in a fight with six different people. Since this is the Seven of Wands here, your chances of winning aren't really good. So I get a lot with that card right there. If it does seem to be a cowardice situation, uh, you can change that energy by standing up and putting forth a little bit of a fight, to see if you can get somewhere. But chances are likely, that it's not going to come out well. Um, a lot, with it sitting beside the Empress card, whatever, maybe fighting for what you want, fighting for what you want to get. And I just thought about something because with this card here, I'm looking on the side of her throne there. This here kind of reminds me of a box. Okay, we're getting ready to mail out a bunch of stuff for Christmas, and abundance wise, money wise, the rabbit's standing out. So there's fertility also. Um, so maybe somebody that's one unable to get pregnant, but also just the fact that stands out, and it reminds me of a package or a box. We think we got a deal on mailing the packages out. Maybe there's not going to be enough. That wouldn't be cool. Um, Money wise, taken to ship the packages out, or it's not going to work out the way it should. Anyway, the central card with it sitting next to it may be a very well a strong connection there of not standing up and say, hey, this is the deal we were given, so um, yeah, give us the price, because we were given a special price on this, so we're going to have to see how that is. Either way, that's central card, Seven of Wands, all about, I get a lot of cowardice, or just, you're so overwhelmed that you don't stand up. You don't have the energy. You don't have the fire to get up and go when that shows up. Okay, final card for the day. Bingo! Check it out. This is the Page of Cups in this deck. I like this card. Several of the cards that she does. It's just the way she put the waves and stuff in there. Well, the artist put the waves and stuff. Anyway, first thing that comes to my mind, creativity, starting a very creative project. So usually this is messages and stuff like that, so there's going to be emotional messages that's going to come in. That's going to be good news and stuff like that. Great day to use your creativity to start some kind of creative project or anything like that. But I'm going to also say another thing connected to a child, being very emotionally happy and so forth. Well, today happened to be the day that's the big Christmas party thing going on at school. So obviously Sky is going to be very, very happy. But the thing with that, I get that she's probably going to get into doing some drawing or some kind of crafts or something like that to keep her busy when she does get home today. So that's going to help out a lot with that card. And with me as well. The rest of us. But there's a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness and joy and stuff like that. And also good news. She's probably going to come home from school. They get out early today. Real happy and joyous and stuff with good news about what's going on. And I expect, maybe some more Christmas cards and stuff to come in. So, this pages are always beginnings. They're starts of everything. So bingo, there you go. Starting joy, happiness, and everything. Which actually the entire day started off pretty good, being happy. Now thinking about this, and I'm talking about the ego hit me with this right here. Seven of Wands, the Empress. Okay, we've got a 7 and we've got a 3. 7 and 3 is a 10. That's going to break down to 1. That's a big thing with that 0 added to it. It seems to give extra power. So with this showing, look for some negativity going on there. All stemming from ego. Ones are always about the beginning, the start, the very start of anything you're doing here. Maybe there's going to be an issue going on with work here, and maybe that's going to be that thing also with the Seven of Wands, beginning something that's new, beginning something that's just starting to come about. And that can be an issue and a bit overwhelming um, going on there. And the abundance with the Empress sitting beside that Seven of Wands, when you kind of mixing the two, blending the two together a little bit, I kind of get being overwhelmed because maybe the abundance is too much of an abundance in a negative manner, which is definitely, you know, if you have, I don't know, say you're working somewhere and you get overwhelmed. I don't know. Think of a McDonald's worker at rush hour, and I use that because everybody knows McDonald's. Um, and you know they're new or something like that. Boom, they get overwhelmed. They got tons of people coming in. They can't handle it. That's too much abundance that's going on there, and that overwhelming feeling that comes with that Seven of Wands. And then with that there, even though they're emotionally happy and so forth, bingo, you can kind of blend all that together. Sometimes when you're working with the cards, if you feel or something hits you to blend these cards together, go ahead and do that because that's your intuition telling you that these two are working together. In this case, all three of them seem to kind of work together, even though things work out with the happiness, the newness, and so forth. There's going to be that feeling of overabundance, and that central card is a wand, and it deals a lot of times with your fire, your energy, things that you work with, or your job that you work on. So things that you're working on work. So that's going to be my reading for today before I end up going long. I have a habit of doing that. Thank you if you watch, and I'm out of here until another day.